Welcome, seekers of truth, to another deep dive into the mysteries of existence. Today, we're going to unravel one of the most fundamental principles of Hermeticism, the very first of the 7 Hermetic laws, the principle of mentalism. This seemingly simple statement, the all is mind, the universe is mental, holds within it a universe of profound implications. What does it really mean to say that the universe is a mental construct, that our reality is a reflection of our thoughts? Join us as we explore the true power of this principle, how it aligns with the cutting edge of modern physics, and how it can transform your understanding of, well, everything. The principle of mentalism isn't just some abstract philosophical concept. It's the key that unlocks the other 6 Hermetic principles and reveals a secret that will revolutionize how you interact with the universe. It tells us that the universe, in all its vastness and complexity, is a manifestation of a universal mind. Some may call it the mind of God. The Hindus might refer to it as Vishnu's dream. And guess what? You, me, every single one of us, we're an intrinsic part of this grand, cosmic dream. So, what exactly is mentalism according to the Kybalion, the most well-known book on Hermeticism? It's the understanding that reality isn't made of solid, tangible stuff as we perceive it. Instead, it's a mental construct, a creation of the universal mind, the all. Think of it like this: everything you see, touch, and feel is part of a vast mental projection, a vision, not entirely unlike the concept of the Matrix. This seemingly concrete universe is an elaborate construct that emerges from consciousness itself. The ancient Hermetic masters taught that our individual minds are like sparks of this universal mind. When you think, create, and imagine, you're tapping into a power that's ultimately connected to the universal consciousness. But here's the big question: if we're sparks of the all, why do we feel so disconnected from it? Why don't we experience this connection in our everyday lives? The answer, according to Hermeticism, lies in the illusion of separateness. Our limited human minds, clouded by experiences, conditioning, and individual perceptions, are obscured from this fundamental truth. The Buddha said something similar: all that we are is the result of what we have thought. Our mind is everything. And here's where things get really interesting. Modern science, particularly quantum physics, is starting to glimpse the profound nature of the mind and its influence on reality. Physicist Max Planck even stated, "I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness." Consider the famous double-slit experiment. In its simplest form, a particle, like an electron, is fired at a barrier with 2 slits. Behind the barrier is a screen that records where the particles land. Here's the mind-blowing part: when no one observes the electron, it behaves like a wave, passing through both slits simultaneously and creating an interference pattern on the screen, like ripples in a pond. But, when we introduce a measurement device to observe which slit the electron goes through, it decides to behave like a particle, choosing only one slit and eliminating the interference pattern. This suggests that, at the quantum level, the act of observation itself changes reality. The observer influences the very nature of the particle, forcing it to choose a state. It showed that the act of observation, of focused consciousness, possesses the power to determine the state of things. This blows materialistic understandings of the world out of the water and aligns perfectly with the Hermetic principle that reality is malleable, subjective, and responsive to the observing mind. This is what Hermes Trismegistus was pointing to thousands of years ago. Think of your mind as a vast ocean. Every thought, every observation, is like a stone tossed into the water, creating ripples that affect everything around it. When you focus your attention, you're directing that energy, transforming potentiality into manifestation, just like the electron choosing to be a particle. But what happens when our attention, our creative force, is scattered and fragmented? We live in an age where our attention has become the most valuable commodity. Our mental energy, which should be focused on conscious creation, is being manipulated and consumed. Social media, constant notifications, endless streams of information, they act as silent thieves, stealing our focus and fragmenting our minds. And this is no accident. When your ability to create reality depends on the strength of your attention, controlling that attention becomes a form of power. Studies show that this constant bombardment of stimuli is actually altering our brains, reducing our ability to concentrate and form lasting memories. Our minds are losing their sharpness, their clarity. Our attention span is now said to be comparable to that of a goldfish. In Hermetic teachings, attention is the tool of creation. It's like the concentrated light of a magnifying glass. When focused, it can ignite fire. But when dispersed, we lose our power to shape our reality. So, how do we regain control? How do we reclaim the power of our minds? The answer, my friends, is meditation. Meditation is the key to gathering our scattered attention and focusing it like a laser beam. It's a return to the zero point, the space of pure potentiality, where creation begins. Think of meditation as a workout for your mind. By sitting in silence, focusing on your breath, or a mantra, you're training your mind to be present, to resist distractions. Every time you bring your wandering mind back to the object of focus, you're strengthening your attention muscle. Regular meditation increases your ability to focus, to be present, and to resist the pull of external stimuli. You reclaim your creative power from the clutches of distraction. But meditation does more than just sharpen your focus. It's also a powerful tool for accessing the subconscious mind. And the subconscious, that vast ocean of hidden beliefs, fears, and traumas, is largely what dictates the reality we manifest. If we want to change our reality, we must delve into the depths of our subconscious and reprogram the limiting beliefs that sabotage our conscious desires. During meditation, we enter states of deep relaxation that allow us to connect with the subconscious. Old emotions and patterns surface, allowing us to finally see them, acknowledge them, and release them. We can replace them with beliefs that serve us. The subconscious is like fertile soil. Through practices like positive affirmations, visualizations, and cultivating empowering emotions, we can plant new seeds, new programs that will, in time, bear the fruit of the reality we desire. Because you see, your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. If you can visualize something strongly, if you can feel it deeply, your subconscious will accept it as truth. It will start working to manifest it in your life. The First Hermetic Law, the Principle of Mentalism, reveals a profound truth: we are co-creators of our reality. Our minds are not passive observers but active participants in the unfolding of the universe. When we allow our attention to be hijacked, we become servants to external forces. But when we cultivate our attention, practice meditation, and reprogram our subconscious, we reclaim our power as creators. We can choose what we want to see grow in the garden of our minds and, consequently, in the garden of the universe. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey into the principle of mentalism. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more esoteric wisdom, and share this video with anyone who's ready to awaken to their true creative potential. Until next time, remember, you are the master of your mind, the architect of your reality. Go forth and create consciously.